Everybody, welcome back to GregTech New Horizons episode. I think I've got. Go on. Let me just change my viewpoint a second. Episode 27 with me, Sid, and I still have a key map. The only problem, every time I upgrade, I think so. Insert is there, that needs to be done. So when I press insert, which is my record key, it won't share whatever block I'm looking at. So last episode we got ourselves to the point where we have two machines, the basic bending machine and the basic wire mill, all being powered by this little battery and solar panel down there. I did get this floor done, but there's no roof on it, no glass in it yet. This is just straight out, and there will be this one to go up on this side here, and a few other bits and pieces just puddling around. I have brought up a crafting station and a chest just for handiness, and I've also put in this, which will go there. These trees are all going to move at some point, just not today. So, between episodes, I have been over to, if I go over to, where are we, the iron node, that is now exhausted. I've mined all of that out, including the surrounding chunks, so that's gone. I have been processing iron at a rate of knots, so I've got 14 stacks of iron, 8 stacks of tin, 11 stacks of copper. Steel has been going through the system and AFKing a lot. I have been doing crushed coal because I started running low on that because of all of the work I was doing over here with that. And that has been making me lots of rubber, and I have been getting ready or starting to work on what I want to build this episode, and this corresponds to these. So that's a robot arm, basic macerator, which is, you can see, it takes 3, so we've got that. We have a basic forming press, basic forge hammer, basic compressor, and basic lathe. Now the lathe is the one that I want to do first, which is why we've almost got everything we need for that. What we need is 2 circuits. I have got most of the circuits. The last thing I need is the who for whatsamajigs, the thingamabobbits, as can never get this out. Just, oh no, wrong one. That one. This requires 3 of those. I basically need to make those. That's the bit I'm missing. So I've come over here to the basic wire mill, which is set to 1. If I have a look at that and look at the wire mill, the red ingot with setting to 1 is 2. So I actually only need to do 3 of those to get 6 wires. Now the reason I want to do the lathe is the lathe does rods, so that's plates, rods, wires and rods, and also the thin wires, so that will be necessary to make all of the other bits and pieces that we need next time. So I should now be able to make up these with a little bit of luck. Stick you in there, 1, 2, and that should give me the 2 of those I need. So I've just been basically hammering the resources to get to a point, and you can see, I mean, I've been cooking and making all sorts of things. So armed with that lot, we should be able to make the lathe. Bang. And that comes back to this one, because we are going to need a whole load of stuff. We're going to need circuits for this. We're going to need motors. Motors require rods. Rods use materials. What I do need, however, is one, two, maybe. In fact, let me just do. It's not like I'm never going to use these, so let me just do 6 of those. And as you can see, I've been processing rubber like it's going out of fashion as well. So we got that, we got you. I'm going to need my wire cutters and a wrench, I think is everything I need for that. Still need to take these slabs down to panels, covers I should say. I may do that quickly in a moment, but right now what I am thinking is we will bring you to here, and we'll start the machines on the other side as well. So I assume I'm going to need to pop a it's tin. Oh, maybe I just need to this is going to be a pain, isn't it? Maybe I just need to and then we will place you there. We'll have that as being at the bottom. That will go in there, and for the time being we'll put that back. So that's another machine in the works. We have you. You will make things from things using ghost circuit slots. Let me have a look then. So if I wanted to use you in a lathe, ingot makes 1 and leaves 2 small piles, which can then be combined together. 2 small become 1 large, which can in turn be cooked back. Yeah, so basically you're getting half back, aren't you? Which is fine. I can work with that. So that's a machine down. We should have that to claim, which will be an LB loot bag. I'm really tempted just to keep hold of those now, because I've been burnt too badly by those. We'll just do a big opening at some point, you know, whether we get the ability to give Fortune fortune or not, that's another question entirely. But yeah, so that is part and parcel of what I have been doing for a while now, it seems, anyway. And yeah, this is not going to be in the right place unless I do that. So armed with that, we can get rid of the lathe. That can go, and then I think the next one will be the forge hammer. I'd like to get that. Maybe forge hammer. Let's have a look. Oh, anvil. I need an anvil mold for that. Maybe not that one then, because I'm going to need to get into fluid. Okay, that's fine. We can take the forge hammer out. The compressor we could do. The forming press we could do, and the macerator, but the robot arm I think is where we need to head specifically next, because that is between me and things. I did inadvertently also complete this antimony quest, which gives me a shroom salad. Sounds lovely. So we'll stick you away in there with my other food for now. and that can go in there. How are we doing over here? You should now be all macerated up. You can start going. You can go back in there. You are all good, and I should be full on steam, so I probably want to take that out for now because I don't want to be wasting materials and stuff at the moment. I should have some more steel, which was almost there. Can't put it back in. That's not fair. You should be able to put it back in. Okay. So, yeah, I mean, I've still got a goodly amount of steel. I've still got a lot of these LV machine hulls made, so that's all good. Right. The reason I say I want to go down the robot arm is because I think we need to get to this assemble thing, because we need to make... If I can find the relevant section. Was it under Steam? I've been under Steam. Or it could have been... no, it was under Thorncraft. We need to get to the lead to get more storage, power storage. In fact, let me just show you, because, you know, that's easier. So we've done the antimony. To get to batteries, we also need lead, and lead requires me to collect some lead. Look at the lead quest in the Novice Thaumaturgy tab for more information. Okay, so going to Novice Thaumaturgy, and the lead, well, we need to do this one first. So for that, we need to do quick and dirty portal generation, which is basically, this is Twilight Forest. And water in a 2x2 with 12 flowers surrounding it. Throw 3 on each side, we can light it up and things, then toss in a portal crystal to open it up, and no, a diamond is not enough. We need to do this. But this requires an assembler, basic assembling machine, which is going to require 2 robot arms, some conveyors, some things, one of those. We're going to need... In fact, we might as well add that to the list because we are going to need it. I also do need that, which means that I'm going to need... Yeah, we'll sort that. But to do that, I am going to need to do this robot arm quest first. So, robot arm, how many do I actually need as well? I suppose I should check that because I don't want to go in there and make 1 and only need 2. I do need 2, so I might actually make 2. Let me just have a look here. No, let me just have a look here. So we need 2 of those. So I am going to take that out of the loop and we'll put you away for now. And we're going to have 1 of those, because the usage for that is going to be that. So we need 2 of those, we need 2 of those, we need 2 of those. We can get those 2. 1, 2. And let's carry on with this then. So we've got that, we've got the electric piston. Didn't I just... Must have used it. Oh, maybe I used... Did I use that on the other thing? I must have done on the lathe, probably. So we're going to need another electric piston. We're going to need another 3 of those. 1, 2, 3, because I'm going to be making those anyway, so I might as well do it properly. So that's 6. I'm going to need 2 steel rods, so I'm going to need to take 4 steel. And this is why I wanted to get the lathe done first, because I want to get the saving on the rods, because whereas before it would take 1 steel to make 1 rod, to make use in a... We'll get there eventually. One of these is a lathe. Yeah, we don't have to do anything with that, we just put the steel in then, okay. And it's quiet. A real one would not be that quiet. Now, while we're just waiting for those, it has been suggested in the comments that I should go and tackle that, which I'm not going to disagree with, because apparently it's a really good source of easy rubber, or relatively easy rubber, rich, the saplings. So definitely something that I am considering. It is quite a scary thing, because obviously I need to go up there. What I would really need to do, I think, is get up there and basically mine it out safely and have like an exit point that I can get across and hide from the slimes, because the problem is, of course, is the slimes form up there as well. So yeah, that's the thing. The other way of doing it, of course, would be to go in and mine it from underneath, which might be a way. Just and then when you get to the liquid, just start blocking those up, and it's a possibility. That is a possibility too. The other option, because there is always more than one option, is, if I can, will you just give me the outside map, please? Thank you. Is to go over to this one. I lost it. This one, which is over water, so if I get knocked off, it's not so bad. But there's only one tree on that one. This one has 3 trees, which means I've got a much higher chance of getting slimy saplings. And I'm not sure where, if any. There's one over there above the thing, but that is quite a distance away. There's one over there which is over water to that side, but I've lost it now. There. And it has 3 trees, so that would be a thing, but it's a lot further away. This is right on my doorstep, so it just kind of makes sense to me that that is the one we do. So yeah, anyway, let's carry on with this assembler. So I've got me 4. I need that many, and then we can cook those back up into steel, and that will give me 2 steel ingots back, which is better than a kick in the face, in my opinion. So there you go. Let's go and have a look. So that we needed 4 of those. 1, 2. Yep. I also do need to make 5 motors, because I need 2 motors plus 1. So 5 motors are going to use iron bars. Now, I am not going to be as precious with my iron. Hang on, where can I cook you? I need to cook you in something. Smeltery, that will do. The iron side of things, I'm not too worried about. So what we need, let me just have a look again. I've forgotten already. I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 5 requires 3 5s, 15 iron. Damn it, I'm carrying that bag, aren't I? And the simplest way of doing that right now is just to file up. Bang. And then I need 5 of those to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to be magnetic. And again, we can do that. There's a machine that will do that, the basic polarizer again. And again, that's one that's been suggested that I do need to get into. I'm going to need 20 copper. I'm probably going to need 2. And I'm going to need 10 of those and 10 of those. I'm definitely going to need to do that thing again, aren't I then? But that will give me 5 motors. I need 1, 2, 3, 4, and then That needs 3 steel plates, 2 steel rods, plus 4 steel plates, 4 steel rods. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think that's going to be there. Still, in terms of material usage, everything is steadily heading downwards, and that's the magic here. That's where things. So 4 steel rods, 4 steel plates. I am on the right thing for plates, aren't I? Yes. And they are just nice as. Oh, hang on. Oh, I think I might be. I might be drawing too much power. So that's the thing. But I suppose I'd better sleep because I am running on solar as well. So yeah, getting there steadily. It's an interesting and fun pack. I'm going to say, it's an interesting and grindy pack. No, it is interesting. I am enjoying this process. It is at times overwhelming. And you know, I'm not, let's be honest, I have already said that it's kind of overwhelmed me on that basis already. So that's, yeah, in fact, I think the title of one of my episodes was a bit overwhelmed. There we go. That gets us our 2 back. So, yeah, that's not bad. 4 ingots in, 2 back, and 4 of those. Now, let's just get you into here. We'll just cast those down, and right, what did I need to do? I've forgotten already. One of those needed 3 plates, 1, 2, 3, and 2, and that needs that. Bang, 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 bang. Okay, that's right. And then yes, that's all right. I'm living and learning. So armed with that, the recipe for that should be 2 and a motor. We should have a motor. I just need 2 tin cables. And we should be able to make that, and that takes us to 2 of those. Excellent. Right, so what am I missing? Circuits, I think. Okay, well, there's no avoiding that. I'm going to have to use the last of my copper wires that I've done there, but that's fine because we have got those. So we're going to need 2 of those. Let me go and get some more copper wire done. Got lots of copper. All of that's to process, and to be honest, I should probably set a batch running now. Let's do that one. Okay, yeah, that can go away in there. In fact, let me do. If I am going to be continuing to process that, I do need that running as well. Right. Yes. Concentrate, keep myself on track here. So lots of wires, that's going to be a thing. Basic wire mill. Actually, let me just do half a stack for now, because that will make me 1 stack of wires, because I also need to make, well, let's have a look. I need, wrong one. I really should have just a thing of these on there. There we go. So I'm going to need that I've done those, I'm going to need 2 vacuum tubes, which in turn are going to require 3 wires and some of those, and a whole load of, yeah, there are lots. Those vacuum tubes are a pain. Must be getting down to the point now where that is that going down? I don't know. I don't know how long they would go on for in a real situation, but let's if I do that, I'm just going to have enough juice. Right, that's going to run that. I need to go and do my vacuum tube glass, so for that I will need 4 vacuum tubes. Actually, while I think about it, I'm probably going to need 8 vacuum tubes, because I'm going to need to do them for that as well, aren't I? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Macerator, I would like you to stop doing that, please, and start doing that. And once I've got the electric macerator, I'll have the choice of running both initially, so this can just run the slow process, and the other thing can, you know, take that and that out, pop you in, that will give me 8 of those. For now I'm just going to stick those up there, because I haven't got any more rubber processing. That's going to take a hot minute. Might as well just pop you through and process that up. The other thing we need for that, which we haven't done yet, is the conveyor belt module, and I'm going to need to do that. Now that is also a quest, and it just wants the 1. However, I also again want 2. So I'm going to need to make 4 more motors. So I'll get that done in a moment. Anyway, yeah, that's been my life. I will continue on with that in a moment, and we will get to the point where we've got an assembler. I'll see you in a moment. Alright, this could officially be a mistake, but I have decided to give this a try. I didn't bring enough food with me, so that was also a mistake. I also didn't bring a water bucket with me, so another mistake. And there is a king slime up there, so yet another mistake. But what's the worst that can happen? I mean, I have banked as many levels as I could of that should be about there then. Then I'll just give myself a little bit of... I'm not so worried about the slimy soil. I'm not even sure whether it has a use other than growing the slimy saplings on. But there's definitely a king slime floating around up there, so that's fun. Let's see if we can't deconstruct a slime island. I don't know whether it'll have the infernal mob abilities. Wow, that spreads down, doesn't it? Okay. I have no idea what that visual effect is, why that is doing that. But does it matter? Of course it doesn't. Because what we're here to do is deconstruct a slime island from underneath, which is probably the most stupid idea I've ever had, but it might work. And it might not. The problem is I'm going to struggle to sleep up here, so I am going to have to be a little bit cautious. Just because, you know, I'm going to struggle to sleep up here. Anyway, I am going to start digging away at this slime island. I'll be back in a bit. Alright, I have excavated a chunk of this and I'm starting to work my way into the pool which is spawning the slimes. I've had a number of encounters and what I'm going to do at this stage is I've run out of food basically. So my big option here is run back down. You can see, look, there's 2 king slimes down there. Now, they're nowhere near as terrifying as they were when they were capable of being infernal mobs. But, you know, that's a long-term project, I think. I've already been doing that for... I don't want to even think about how long I've actually been doing that for, to be honest. There's a skelly bob there. There's another slime there, look. A baby one, but all the same, it's a slime. And what I would like is more stone, because I'm replacing the blocks with stone that can't be things. So that's my pillar point. So as long as I jump pillar up from that point, I'll always go up the middle of that platform, which is fully lit and should be spawn safe. However, yeah, one too many slimes dropping in my head, because the actual spawning mechanism for the slimes up there is the liquid. The liquid is what they spawn in. So if I can, if I can fill this pond in, then they can't spawn. And then I can go up and just help myself quite happily to all of the good things. But, you know, I don't know, do we use you for anything? Book of Biomes. We need it for this Smart Slime Island journey. And other than that, not at all. But we do use you for, and if I remember rightly, I think it's the centrifuge. One of those gives you 8 rubber pulp, and rubber pulp, of course, is 1-to-1. So 1 purple slime is 8 rubber, basically, if we centrifuge that out. Of course, I haven't got a centrifuge, but, you know, don't go pointing out the obvious to me, huh? I'll leave those 2 king slimes there. They're no particular threat. I really do need to get more arrows, though. That's my limiting factor right now. What have I got in my digger's pack? More dirt. Let me stick the dirt and that away, and that lot can go in there. And technically, slime is a mob drop, but, you know, also not technically a mob drop either. And I really do need to use that. Now this has got a modifier, so I'm going to go straight away and whack, because I don't think we'll ever want that to be, I mean, it's already a good harvest level anyway. It's infinite durability, and I think speed will be the name of the game. I need to get 50 on there. Just basically do that 25 times, isn't it? Which is what, 44.39. So we're at 48, that is 50, and there are no more oh no, there we go. Now there's no more modifiers, but that should be faster now at most things. So, and redstone I am not short of, so I don't mind doing that. I'd like to basically get it to the point where I can replace that. Now that's got a speed of 6.5, but it is a tool that's designed for stuff. This one is not so flexible. Anyway, let me I ramble. Let me pop that away and keep hold of that for a while. I need to sort out my food situation. I probably also need to sort out my... So we've got crushed copper, so we can run you. And I was doing you know when you actually have forgotten exactly entirely what you were doing? Yeah, one of those. I was working on those robot arms, wasn't I? That's what I was doing before I rudely interrupted myself. What have I got? Not eaten recently. It once, not eaten recently. Not eaten recently. Once. That's 4. 5, 6. Yeah, that's my lunchbox repacked. Right, let's go and have a look what we were doing on these arms. I think, if I remember rightly, I was making the circuits, wasn't I? Yes, I was, and I needed to get the steel rods, which was from that, and insufficient power. Wheat is flat, that's a problem. So, better sleep. Right. Should have another modifier for that matter before long. Are you... No, that's going to be a pain, isn't it? Is it possible to stall that? Or even get the... See, that's only making 7 EU per tick because it's dirty again. I've washed it once, it's down at 8, but that's making 8. And it's just going, it can't finish. That's actually... That's only going to make me 4, isn't it? No, it's not enough. Okay. Go and get the wire cutters. Let's strip the wire out. That'll allow the battery to recharge, and that's probably the way forward, I think. While I'm at it, I'm also going to grab that, and we shall go and sort out those panels underneath, just because that's something I need to do. So while I'm waiting for it to charge up, I'll do that. I'll be back in a sec. Alright, I think I'm close. What have I done wrong here? All the way around. I think I'm close to having the circuits necessary to make some of the things that I need to make. Yeah. That is as much as I'm prepared to admit right now. So that requires that. And I want 1 and 2. And we've unlocked You're Gonna Hate This. We've got all of those. That choice. Why? Oh, it's this one. So that gives us another low voltage bag. I mean, yeah, a low voltage bag, which I'm not going to worry about right now, because that's gone. Now what I need is that. So I've got all of that. Let me just have a look. That, and that. And that is going to be basically 1, 2, 3, 4, I think was there. Maybe. Yep. Couple of those and that. So the only thing missing now is these, which require 4 motors, and I'm fairly certain I don't have 4 motors to hand. So we're back to 4 motors is 16 copper. We're then now going to want 8 tin. And then we need to do the iron rods, which again I'm not going to faff around with. I have got those spare, don't need those. Not going to faff around with the iron rods, I'll just do those the easy way, which is going to be 12. It's going to make me 4 motors, isn't it? That's right. And I need 3 4s of 12. Yeah, that's right. I am in the right ballpark, aren't I? So that is those. I did make up. I had 4 Damascus steel from an earlier quest. And I decided that I would throw together them into plates. Now I've got the cheaper plates because, you know, these tools are unfortunately important, or fortunately, depending on your perspective, of course. So I need 1, 2, 3, 4. Zhup, bang. Zhup, zhup. Boop, 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 boop. Okay, and then we are going to need some more tin, so 2 and 12, 2 and 14 actually, but 1, 2, 13 of those. That should be that. Need a different crafting bench because I've used that one up. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 of those. 2 of those. I appear to have made too many circuits, which I suppose is a good problem to have, if I'm honest, because that then gives us a basic assembler, and I want 1 of those and 1 of those for now. Back, so we've got the assembler, claim, and the, nope, that one, claim. All nice stuff. Let's put those away and those away. Armed with that, we can come in and install that, and that's some good progress. I'm going to just turn on the lights as well, because solar power, you know. Also, really unpleasant environment over there. Looks, I don't know how many king slimes there are. There may be, I think there's just the 2, but you know, the word just the two and king slimes is a little bit dubious, to say the least. Oh, I need the tools, damn it. I need a wrench and snips. Still, we'll have the thing necessary to hopefully make the portal diamond. Snips and a wrench. And possibly even get that portal opened, although I'm not going to go through it this episode. That is, that's exciting enough to deserve an episode of its own, I feel. Right, so we'll pop you there. We shall get you down like so. We shall bring the wiring over here. Pop you in like that. That will go back in like that. And we should have a working assembling machine. Which, now, what we need to do, I mean, there's a whole load of other ardite and cobalt, golden lasso, which is actually not bad. Quick arm, passive mob, gold, yeah, I mean, that's going to be a useful device, potentially. Right, what do I need to do? I need to work out what it is I need to do. That's what I was doing, wasn't it? Right, let me just jump in here. Let's go down to Novice Thaumaturgy. We need one of those, and it's 4 circuits and a diamond. I've got 2. Alright, I'm going to go make that. Be back in a sec. Alright, I think I'm almost there. Power is good. We have got plenty of that. That just needs re-smelting. That can go in there like so. That will give me those, and over here I should have everything else for this circuits, so that will allow me to make 2 more, which after I've thrown that in there, I think you are I can never remember whether that it'll either smelt or it won't, doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. So armed with that, we can go up here, we can jump into this, and we can put in those and one of those. One of those and one of those. All the way around. Do you need to have... what am I missing? Assembler, a diamond, 4 circuits, nothing, 16 EU per tick, low voltage, 30 seconds. Is it not connected? Looks to me yeah, hasn't connected. Okay, well, that's easily fixed. In the meantime, we'll just do it this way and throw the battery in. Works reasonably well. To get the quick and dirty portal generator. I don't see what was quick Or, well, I see what's dirty about it, but I don't see what was quick, that's certain. There's no actual problem with this portal being here. Oh, I also wanted that. And there was a reason why, therefore I was carrying the digger backpack. The reason I wanted that was I'm going to carry another backpack around. It's going to be a tool backpack, and we'll just carry a selection of tools: wrench, snips, saw, hammer. I'm not going to make those now, but you know, I had that there, so might as well finish it off. Now, where do I want to put my fancy smancy little portal? Let's go and put it up over near the bees, because that's oh, I didn't bring those. It's all right. It's all right. I will go back. I'll go back and get them back in a sec. All right, I'm going to put the portal over this side, and it says you need 12 flowers around it, so that's basically the thing. Now, I had thought about thinking I'm going to pop some stone in the bottom there just because, and then we are going to stick down just some lights here just to ensure that we've got no problem with anything. Then we can pop you down and you down and you down and you down. Keep one of those out, put the other one away. Then spread some flowers around. It said any will work. I've played it safe and gone with vanilla because I just don't want to cock this up. And screenshot. Next episode, you'll never guess where we're going. By the way, I put another hive going. Mutated, 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 mutated. Not much round this side. Mutated, mutated. That's what I can see immediately without my glasses. They get a little bit of a texture on them. And with my glasses, we'll get quite clearly 1, 2, 3 there. There's one in the middle there. There, 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 there. There, one there. We're getting mutations, and that is cool. Anyway, I would like to potentially up my protection. Now, I don't think a steel breastplate and a iron breastplate are particularly. Let's just have a look at a chest plate, because of course politically we're into heaven forbid we actually 6 and a steel. Oh, you could do the heavy dude. Oh no, I can't. So you've got that. You've got the other armors. I can't see. Where's the steel one? Dash, titanium. That's all. Thing we're not even ready for any of that, so that's not happening. But again, just looking at the getting around without dying, we've got the composite, which I don't think we can make because I can't make advanced alloy. Compressor, mixed metal, ingot, iron, bronze and tin. Can we make the composite? Protection 9. We could potentially make that. So that might be something we want to do before we go into the Twilight, if I can make it. I'm not entirely sure whether I can, but we'll find that out next episode. I'll pull together some other stuff. I've got plenty of materials now, so that's not a biggie. It's just a matter of making it. But on that note, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you soon. Bye for now.